Can Europe support its aluminium downstream industry to ensure its sustainability? For several decades, the European Union has sought to preserve the upstream aluminium production industry. The EU therefore installed an import tariff structure of up to 6% on unwrought aluminium, the industry's raw material. But in today's import-dependent market, this import tariff does not make sense, since the EU imports 75% of its needs of primary aluminium. The EU faces an alarming shortage of primary material, as the upstream sector is gradually shrinking and the demand only keeps increasing. The EU import tariff structure on raw aluminium only damages the downstream value chain. Today, European SMEs must pay this import duty on aluminium purchases irrespective of the origin, which makes it the most expensive aluminium in the world. Several studies dedicated to the European industrial system of aluminium highlight the uselessness and ineffectiveness of these tariffs. Not only did the EU 6% import tariff not prevent that more than 30% of the European production capacity closed in the past 2 decades, it also severely impacted the downstream sector's competitiveness, which represents more than 90% of the EU aluminium workforce and about 70% of the total turnover. According to studies on the competitiveness of the European aluminium downstream industry made by Lewis University, the import tariff structure weighs heavily on European SMEs and results in up to 1 billion of extra costs each year, even up to 2 billion at the current market price levels. In a low-margin industry, where the purchase of the raw material represents up to 80% of the production costs, the artificial overcost generated by the EU 6% tariff structure is a killer. It is urgent to protect the competitiveness of the European aluminium downstream industry. Ultimately, the multiplication of taxation mechanisms in Europe will make transitioning to the green economy more difficult for SMEs and opens the possibility for relocation of production units to foreign continents. FACE therefore calls on the European Union to support the survival and development of thousands of European aluminium downstream SMEs by removing the import tariffs on unwrought aluminium.